So I listen to foreigner like Jim Rohn, he's no more, Wayne Dyer, Miles Monroe, Eric Thomas,
Okay.
and Bob Proctor. And I have been doing this for past, I think 3 or 4 years.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon, Miss Datta. How are you?
I'm fine. It's nice to meet you. How about you? How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking.
Okay. So I see that it's your 280th session. That's a long time, right?
Not long time, I can say it's within a year. It's been 1 year.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Mm.
All right. So are you still up for an introduction? Because I'm meeting you for the first time.
Yeah, why not? Actually, you might have known my name is Deepak.
Yeah.
I'm from Chhapra, Bihar. I'm a fitness
Mm-hmm.
coach. I make people exercise. And
Mm-hmm.
I talk about my family. My father is farmer. My mother is housewife, and two
Mm-hmm.
brothers. So this is my short introduction.
Okay. That's great. So right off the bat, I have two little corrections to give you. Okay.
Mhm.
So you said you might have known my name is Deepak, right?
Mhm.
The correct way to put this would be you might know my name is Deepak. Okay.
Okay.
Might have doesn't really go together. The other thing
Okay.
is your father is a farmer. A farmer. Okay. And your mother is a housewife. Okay.
Okay. Thank
So
you so
these
much for
two things.
correcting me.
Right. And how has your journey been so far in Clapingo?
It's great. Okay, I'm enjoying this platform a lot with you people.
Mm-hmm.
My English is improving. Everything is going
Yeah, it
good.
is.
So I'm feeling okay. Improvement in my personality, in my language. So great.
I feel like your accent is in a very good place because you don't have that kind of MTI, and I can't hear any particular, regional accents in your speech. So I think accent wise,
Maybe
you're in
you
a really
cannot.
good place.
Don't judge in a short time. Maybe you can find
Okay,
later.
yeah, let's
You
take
could
our
say,
time.
Deepak, you have an MPI issue, so you can correct this way. That's it.
All right, let's see. Because the first impression I get is you're quite fluent. So let's see.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Yeah. So what do you do professionally? What are your hobbies? Tell me about that.
My hobbies are very unique. You will say, "Oh, is this the hobby that you have?"
Okay.
And that is, I love making money.
Interesting. That's really interesting. And how does that work?
I'm telling you first. Let me. I'll tell you about that. First, let
Okay,
me
go on.
finish. And on the later on, I love working on my self development.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's great.
these two are my, I think, everything. I'm I'm ready to sacrifice whatever I have already in order
Hmm.
to do that.
Okay.
Right.
And how does this
So
work?
it's work. It works like, and that is why, as you say, you have 225, 85 or whatever sessions on this platform
Hmm.
because I'm so determined to improve my knowledge, improve my personality, improve language, right? Because I believe at the end of the day, you are going to help yourself. You are going to fix your problems. Not your gurus, not your doctor, not your mentor, not nobody. Nobody.
Yeah, that's very true. We don't have saviors in this world.
Yes, yes, nobody. So that's why I am so determined to improve myself.
I feel like you could be a really good motivational speaker. I'm getting motivated listening to you.
I should not say like I'm a motivation, but tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, but in next 1 week, by
Hmm.
next Sunday, I am going to speak for a company.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
they are inviting me to just train on personal development and
Okay, okay.
personality. So let's see how it goes.
It'll go amazing. And what are some things you do to, for self development or self improvement?
I read books. I listen to podcast.
Hmm.
Yeah, these two things I do in order to improve myself.
Can you suggest some? Which ones are your favorites?
Favorites, I can say I don't listen to Indians because I am into English language, so I
Yeah,
improve
I
my English,
understand that.
right. So I listen to foreigner like Jim Rohn, he's no more, Wayne Dyer, Miles Monroe, Eric Thomas,
Okay.
and Bob Proctor, and I have been doing this for past I think 3 or 4 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Okay, maybe, but I've been past 3 to 4 years. My life totally, have gone here to here,
Wow.
right?
Can you tell me how? Like, what are the changes that you've seen over the course of 4 years?
Changes that, if I talk about 4 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
I was complaining about my company, about my parents, about my school system, about government, everything. I was saying, why my life is this way?
Mm-hmm.
Why, when my life will be changed, right? When everything will go right on my way,
Mm-hmm.
right? But on the other hand, I didn't have idea how I can make my life right. Okay, how I how I can do better so that good things comes towards me.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I have learned that in my life, that if you want to accomplish anything in your life,
Mm-hmm.
anything with a relationship, with a job, finance, or any kinds of business or health, don't go after it.
Okay.
Don't go after it. Try to attract, because
All right.
this universe run on attraction. Even though you got accidentally, okay, a good job, okay, your dream job, but on the other hand, you do not know how to manage it. The
Mm-hmm.
CEO will fire in next 1 or 2 or 3 months because you do not know what kinds of skill, what kinds of knowledge, what kinds of wisdom you need to know in order to hold that position, right?
That's extremely interesting.
Yeah. So before running after it, become a person of value. Don't
Okay.
become a person of success, or something like that. Become a person of value. If I have value, if I have knowledge, if I have skill to handle that position,
Hmm.
that position will come to me and say, oh, you deserve it,
That's amazing.
right?
And I was
So
right. You are a motivational speaker.
yes, and this universe doesn't give you what you want, what you need. It gives you what you handle, what you can manage with. Whatever make money you are making, whatever I am making, it's not because, okay, I don't have many resources, not because I don't have that kinds of platform, or advantages, because
Mm-hmm.
what we are, universe gives you what you are, what you can manage. That things you
Yeah.
need to know. If you want to improve your salary, if you want to improve your knowledge, if you want to improve your relationship, if you want to improve, take your company or your job from here to here, you have to get some knowledge, add value to your personality. And that's what I have done in last 4 years. My family
That's
members,
amazing.
my acquaintance, my known say, Deepak is different, okay, in our family, in our village, okay, in our group. How did he become such a way, in such a way? He talks like, like a sadhu or a spiritual guru, a leader. How did he become that way? Yesterday, I encountered a reporter, a local news reporter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they came, and I just mentioned that I'm a fitness coach. I train people in the park, and when I train people, I feel like this is my everything. This is my passion.
Okay.
Passion,
That's great.
or I can say, it's my entertainment, or it's my playground, right? So I don't know. I didn't know that the person who are okay watching for past uh, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, they are a news reporter. So
Mm-hmm.
I was giving my everything, and I was training those people. So he said, he later on, when I got free, he later came, right, and said that, okay, I'm seeing you for past 15 minutes, and you are so energized. You are so, in, uh, encourager or so motivation. You provide motivation. You are doing this
Yeah,
way.
you're
These all things.
encouraging.
Yeah, yeah. So actually, I'm from this media, okay, and they kept their name and they said, I wanna have interview of yours. So could you give me for spare your 5 minutes so that we can talk about
That's
your
amazing.
these all things. And my all clients were there. Okay, I asked them that give me 5 minutes, and they took interview and they said, why do you training park? And since how long you are training? Why park is how they most of the people they go to gym and you train in the park. Why do you do it? I said that I train people in the park because in order to stay fit, you don't need to go to gym. You don't need to hire a fitness coach. You don't need to buy dumbbells and barbells. These all things. Just you need two things: your body and your will.
That's great.
So, and
I'm
most of the
taking a
people
lot
say,
of
"Oh, I don't
inspiration
have
from
money."
this.
Yes, yes, yes. I don't have money to buy a membership fee of gym. I don't have dumbbells. I don't have trainer. I don't have this, that. I don't have a space. So I wanna give message those people who are giving this excuse. No, without gym, without dumbbell, without membership of gym, without training, you can do the exercise here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's what I believe. And they took interview, and when I posted on my social media on YouTube, people are keep messaging me, oh, you gave a nice interview, that's congratulations, you rock, you this, that.
That's so great.
Right.
I'm so glad that you're getting this kind of feedback because you are indeed very inspiring.
Yes, yes, yes. So I believe that if you want to change your life, change yourself, and sooner or later, everything will be changed for you.
It's amazing. All right. So that was a great conversation, and I took a lot from it. Not many corrections that I'll make here, but yeah, we'll move on to another thing, which is an extempore. This is how I
No, no,
usually
you
like.
can correct me. You can correct me.
Of
Okay.
course, of course. If I had some corrections, I will definitely give them to you. Because
Okay.
right now I was just noticing what you were saying, I was taking a lot of inspiration from it. So I couldn't really notice any particular
No
mistake that I
problem.
would like to correct.
No problem.
So we'll start with an extempore. I'll give you two topics and you can talk about any of those two. But I think I know what you want to talk about. So here goes. Right. So choose whichever one you like first, okay?
Okay. Let me see. You might. Oh, sorry. People have right to be happy, or should they have to earn it, or people should live on Mars. That's nice topic.
Which one do you want to talk about?
First one, I obviously.
Of course. Okay. So whenever you're ready, you can start speaking for about 3 to 4 minutes.
Yes, I think it's a very interesting topic. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Happy, but these days people are misconceived already. The things they are saying that this is my happy, that is not true happy. There is a happiness. There is two things: first, pleasure, and second, happiness. Pleasure and
Mm-hmm.
happiness. They are large different. And these the people are thinking that the pleasure is my happiness, but that's not true.
Okay.
Happiness comes from inside. That is unlimited. No, that's come from giving. That's come from nature. Happiness. Okay, that's come from when you learn something new. something different, something valuable. That comes from taking care of yourself. That comes from serotonin. That is a chemical released in your brain, serotonin. But if you come talk about pleasure, pleasure comes from pleasure. First of all, pleasure is temporary. Is temporary till the time you are watching movie, you are listening to song, you
Right,
are
right.
junk food, till the time you are doing party. Okay, this is temporary. It comes from pleasure comes from taking. Okay, pleasures come from bad habits, right? Like smoking, drinking, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and doing something wrong, right? So these are the difference. So and these the people say, oh, I'm very, very, very unique. If I talk about people say, oh, Deepak, you don't do party, you don't smoke, you don't okay drink, you don't here and enjoy a club, you don't do that. I said, what kind of a life you are living? People say to me, my
Hmm.
clients, I know few people, you are monotonous. I say, this is not monotonous. This is discipline,
That's very insightful.
right?
Go on.
Right. This is the discipline. I'm sacrificing this pleasure in order to get that happiness that is permanent,
Right. And
right?
has it been hard achieving happiness?
I'm sorry, what did you say? I didn't catch you.
Has it been a hard journey achieving happiness by sacrificing pleasures?
Yes, it's hard. People will criticize you,
Mm-hmm.
people will abuse you, people will ignore you, people will make fun of you. Even your family may criticize you. And
Right.
that's why I say that at the end of the day, you are going to help yourself. You have to make commitment to yourself. I have to eliminate these all things
Hmm.
from my life, whether it is your parents, whether it is your friends or girlfriend, husband, wife, to be the person you are created to be, right?
That's a really nice thing to say. And I love the way you differentiated between happiness and little pleasures or guilty pleasures.
And it is very hard. And most of the people, they do not take a hard road. That
Yeah.
is very lonely road. That is less travel. There are a lot of bumps, a lot of roadblocks, a lot of wind, snowing, foggy that road.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people they want to take a easy road. There are so many maps, but if you want to be different, you have to choose the hard road. That is
True.
less travel. And when you come, okay, over this all snowing, roadblock, diversion, these all things, at the end of that road, you will have the kinds of the road you want to travel. No, then you won't find any roadblocks. You find okay highway. No, you will drive your bike like a 200, 300 miles per hour. Once you have suffered this all, once you have overcome this all bad circumstances, and that's what our life is. If you are not struggling, if you are not being criticized, if you are not faced any hard time in your life, if you are not getting abused, if you are not got beaten, then you are not living the life, a true life. A leaders, a wisdom people, a preacher, or a great people they live.
Thank you for that insight. It really is something that we could think much deeper about. Great. Some little corrections that I'll give you.
Yeah.
I think you forgot the word for misconceptions, right? When you said that people, when they think about happiness,
Uh-huh.
they, I forgot what mistake you made, but the correct way to put it would be people have misconceptions about
Yeah,
happiness and how
okay.
to achieve it. Having
Sure.
misconceptions.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, sure.
The second thing is, yeah, you often said that happiness is that which come from nature, which come from learning something new, right? See,
Uh-huh.
happiness is singular. It's a singular word, right? So you have to say happiness is that which comes from nature. which comes from learning something new,
From
comes from
okay.
taking care of yourself.
Oh,
All right.
got it. Got it.
And the other thing is a small pronunciation mistake. I'm sending you the word and you can pronounce it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
The third word.
nature learning something.
The third
Wind,
one. Last line.
wind.
Wind. Yes, wind. Because I think you said wind somewhere. Maybe I have
Okay.
misheard it, but I just wanted to make sure.
Wind. Okay. Mm.
Okay. That's great. So I'm really interested in learning more about you. Okay. So could you tell me what a normal day looks like in your life?
Normal day, I wake up between 3 to 3:30, or sometimes between 3 to 4.
What?
Yeah.
Where is it? This in the evening or at night?
Morning.
Wow. All right. So this at this time it might be your evening or something. You've been awake for so long.
But I take nap for 1.5 hours, sometimes 2 hours in middle of the day.
Okay. Okay. Go on. Let's. Why
Right.
3 to 3:30?
3 to 3:30 because I have some rituals. Okay,
Okay.
after waking up, I meditate, I pray, and then I meditate, pray, then I do some write down my goals, my dream, I visualize it.
Okay.
Okay, and then I start my day from 5 o'clock. I leave my home to train people. From 5 to 12 o'clock, I come home 12 o'clock, and then I make my breakfast or lunch, whatever you say, or
Mm-hmm.
brunch. And after having that meal, I I have after complete that meal, I have to either I read books or either I go through the sessions. Okay, like I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing right now, and then I um, uh, remember some vocabs. I work on vocabs, and then if I feel like okay, I need to hit bed, I sleep for 1.5 hours, 2 hours, sometimes 1 hour, and then again after waking up, I have my lunch again, and then
Mm-hmm.
after having lunch, I leave my home to train people, and I come around 9:30 home. I make dinner. After making dinner again, I have to meditate. I have to pray. I have to write down my goals, to do list for the next day, and then I hit the
So how long do you get to sleep?
almost 5 to 6 hours.
Is that enough?
People say it's it's not, but I
Mm-hmm.
say if I want to do something different
Mm-hmm.
from the flock of humanship, I have to live different. I have to act different. I have to sacrifice little bit sleep.
Wow. So even I mean, early in the morning, you come back from work at like 12 o'clock. You've already worked 7 hours of the day,
Mm-hmm.
right? And people usually work for like 8 hours. So you spend a lot of time working.
Ma'am, do you know Elon Musk? I
Yeah.
I believe, yeah. As you mentioned, we must go to Mars, right? So you must know. So Elon Musk, do you know how many hours does he work? He worked
Mhm.
70 to 18 hours per day. And that is why he had dreamed to go to the Mars. He has dreamed to take people onto the Mars.
Wow. Okay.
If he will sleep, oh, I want to sleep for 8 hours, 9 hours. Oh, I do not want to sleep for like 6 hours. Do you think he's going to complete his dream? He fulfill his dream? No. Greatness
That's also
needs
an interesting
sacrifice,
insight.
determination that majority of the people do not want to pay. It's a huge cost. If you are not going to pay the cost, you are not going to get the things that you want.
That's very interesting. I couldn't do that, of course. I like to live a whole, balance, like 8 hours of sleep and everything. But
Yeah. It's
but
as
again,
per
I
your
don't have
work.
the same kind of goals that you do or that Elon Musk does, right? So
Mhm.
that's very interesting. So tell me about these rituals. These, you write down goals and everything. So
Mhm.
how does that help you?
Yes, my goals, obviously, the moment I learned how to set goals, I learned around 2 years back.
Hmm.
Okay. And I the moment I learn and I write it down, it doesn't matter how it feels. It's something, oh, it's not possible. But I kept writing every single day. I write it twice. And I have a, on my screen, on my cell phone, the screen of my cell phone, my goal is I have to make this amount of money by the 31st December 2023,
Hmm.
by 31st December 2022, by
Hmm.
31st December 2021. I made that way. And by the grace of God, I achieved that goal. The
That's
amount of money
amazing.
I wanted to make, I have achieved that. And why? I write it on my cell phone. The moment people, they are addicted to check their phone for after every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Hmm.
And I have also habit. I am not, I have also. But first, when I open my phone, my eyes hit that goal. What is my goal on the screen? That is this amount of money.
Okay, so you're very
So
specific
when you
about
keep,
writing these goals.
yes, when you keep watching the same thing again and again, almost 50 times, 20 times, 80 times throughout the day,
Hmm.
your focus where it will be your goal. Not on your first, your focus will be go to your screen of your theme or social media. This no, first my goal is that. Okay,
Hmm.
am I going to waste my time on social media or should I leave it or focus on my work? It's reminder that Deepak, don't waste your major time on minor things. It's a reminder. If I am away from my track, from my goals, it will drag me on the track. Right. So how
That's very
focused
interesting.
you are?
I would like you to come back and have more sessions with me so I keep this constant cycle of motivation, I'll talk to you
Sure,
and then
sure.
get motivated a little bit.
You are also a great tutor on this on this
Thank
platform,
you.
and
Thank
I
you so
respect
much.
you. You are, you are willing to learn. You are willing to know, these kinds of. Most of the people do not know. They always talk about. Let's talk about Bollywood. Let's talk about, what is your favorite song? What is your favorite food? Okay, what do you do? Do you go to mall? I do not want to talk this
I
kinds
feel
of
like you
talk.
should talk about what you're most comfortable with, who you really are. I think that really builds on your skill. You should be able to express who you are.
Yes, yes, yes. But I think, if there is no wisdom in your conversation, that is waste conversation. I believe
Hmm.
you have wasted your
That's
time.
interesting. I hope you don't feel that way while
No,
talking to me.
I loved booking your session in next time. So whenever I file, okay, your slot are free, I will book you. You are one of my favorites.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really
Yes,
nice to
yes,
hear.
yes.